So I caught up to Doctor Who. What? I am going to be so for real with you all right now. I can't tell if this show is getting more convoluted or if I'm just getting stupider. The latter is very much a possibility, but some part of me feels like this show is getting too complicated for its own good. This show is at a place right now where I genuinely can't tell you if I like it or not, which is crazy because I usually have pretty strong opinions on things, and I know where I stand, and I'm an old school 2010s Tumblr Doctor Who fan. It was serious for me, okay? I still have a sticker on my car that says my other car is a TARDIS. It's been there for like 13 years. Like, I'm not playing around when it comes to Doctor Who. However, oh my goodness. Like, what do you mean Shooty's already regenerated? I understand some of the doctors have shorter seasons and shorter eras. Like, this is not unheard of. But was he not sort of a fan favorite? Did Shooty want to leave? Does anyone have any insight on this? Why is he gone already? He's like the only reason why I'm still watching the Disney era Doctor Who, because he brought something fresh and new and interesting and lively. And I was like, okay, I will watch literally for you, because right now the plots aren't doing it for me and the companions aren't really doing it for me. But I absolutely love that actor, have loved Shooty since Sex Education. Like, huge, big fan. So why is he leaving? The absolute whiplash of Disney era Doctor Who is watching an episode that feels like it was written literally for toddlers, and you're like, oh, this is a children's show. Right, I forgot. And then it's followed by an episode with the most convoluted plot line that I genuinely feel like I've taken a substance and tried to watch an episode of Severance out of order. I'm like, genuinely at any given point, I am like, what is actually happening right now? I don't know any of these characters. I don't know any of this lore. What is this monster? Am I supposed to know this? Is this some obscure thing from Classic Who I should know about? I'm sorry. When did Doctor Who become Marvel? I can't watch everything. I don't want to watch everything. Stop this madness. Where are the Daleks? Where are the Cybermen? What are we doing? What is this? I know they're trying to keep it fresh and new or something, but I'm like, there comes a point where I need you to drop back a little bit. Like, some of us are getting old, right? Like, we need some help. The retroactive Yaz love confession was diabolical work. I loved seeing Jodie again. Did not care for her seasons, but I like her just like as a person. That was crazy. I was like, okay, sure. And then followed immediately by Billy Piper. Okay, right. Sure. Like, half of me is falling for the fan service, and the other half of me is like, wasn't the doctor in love with Rose Tyler? Is this not a little bit weird? The thing that fucking sends me into outer fucking space is the fact that they created this lore about how, like, oh yeah, the doctor takes on the faces of people he was, like, you know, emotionally connected to or, like, affected by or whatever. Bitch, it's just because you wanted to cast Peter Capaldi twice. Like, let's not get it twisted, right? And it's gotten so, like, that lore has spiraled so far out of control that now they're like, but walk with me here. Billy Piper as the doctor. We're losing the plot just a little bit. I love Billy Piper. I'm confused as to whether or not she's an interim doctor or, like, for real full-time doctor. I'm sure we'll find out. I'm sure I'll be tuned in. But, like, I'm literally sat watching this show now going, right. No, sure. Of course. I don't know what the fuck is happening. But, okay. Timey-wimey, I guess. Not to be one of those bitches, but I yearn. I literally yearn for the time between the 10th and 11th Doctor. Those... Oh my god. There was nothing like being a teenager during that time. Like, I will never get back to that feeling. I know that. But, like, could we try? Could we collectively try? Because that was a high I will be chasing for the rest of my life. Clearly. So yeah, anyways, if you're locked in on Doctor Who, if you're a true blue Whovian, would love some insight. What the hell's happening with this show? Why is it like this? Do we know anything about this Rose Tyler doctor or whatever the fuck? What else? Also, did anyone care about any of the companions? Why is Shooty leaving? What's happening? Also, do we like Russell T Davies? Do we not? I can't really get a temperature on how everyone's feeling about this. Because sometimes I'm like, hell yeah, brother, this is great. And then other times I'm like, choices are being made for sure. Anyways, that's all for now. I do feel like we are about to enter a super hulock renaissance. That's a topic for another video. So just trying to stay up to date.